Here we go. It's Scott's 10th year here at Ashland.
Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much. Okay.
All right, everybody. I want to welcome everyone to the June 10th office hours for the state of Mississippi's BEAD program. Angel, can you handle everybody coming into the lobby for me?
Yep, I've got it.
And wanted to welcome everybody. And as all of y'all know, that last week was very newsworthy. And so we're going to, if you have questions just on the front end, go ahead and drop them in the chat. We are going to cover as much as we have today, and then we will take, if we do not know the answer at this current moment, we will either work up an FAQ or send out an email to everyone. But want to thank everybody for being here today.
Hal, before you get started, just a couple housekeeping things. I know that we've all been doing Zoom and Teams meetings for 6 years now, but if you don't mind, if you are not presenting right now, just please make sure that you're muted so we're not picking up any background noise. This portion of the call, webinar is being recorded so that we can upload it to our website for reference in the future, because like Kyle said, it is going to be a bit of a meatier office hour call.
And so once again, I'm Kyle Brown. I'm the Deputy Director of BEAM, the state of Mississippi's broadband office. And so first want to say good afternoon. And my fellow Americans, we're gathered here today to discuss the latest updates from NTIA. If this is your first office hours call, we want to say welcome. And just so all of y'all are aware, you will hear us refer to our portal multiple times today. So new providers, people that have not been engaged with us in the process thus far, if you have never created a portal account with us, I believe somebody will be dropping that link into the chat. And so if you are a first-time, once again, if you're a first-time provider, please make sure that you go and register with for the portal. And then also, once you have completed your registration, we're asking everyone to send an email to msbead@beam.ms.gov. And I think Ashley will happily insert that into the chat. And so that way it's a multiple system process that allows multiple folks inside of our office to be alerted that your request for portal access has been submitted. And so that way we can make sure that any questions that we may continue to have, we can get those answered before and allow you into the portal. And speaking of the portal, let's discuss the current portal. Some of y'all may have been playing around today and found that the original portal application is now closed. With the recently released BEAD guidance, we chose to close the previously open application round. BEAM will begin accepting applications once NTIA approves our initial proposal modification and optimized locations. We did this after consulting NTIA earlier this morning. We will communicate any process moving forward clearly to providers and emphasize that the current round is now considered obsolete under the new guidance. Your current applications that some people have been working on will still be inside the portal once we reopen with the optimized locations and our initial proposal modifications have been approved. And also of note, as required by the updated BEAD guidance, the letter of intent process reopened earlier today. If you have previously completed the letter of intent process or in the process of curing a submission, you do not need to submit a new letter of intent. Our team has already updated the letter of intent guide, and it is already available on our state website, which is beam.ms.gov. We will also send this out tomorrow via email, If you do not receive it, please be sure to email msbead@beam.ms.gov. And I believe Ashley has dropped that into the chat. And I'm going to turn it over to Lindsay from our partners at Horn to discuss technology eligibility and priority projects.
Thanks, KB. One of the updates in the updated guidance was the section for technology eligibility and priority project definition under the technology neutrality section. So we wanted to talk through what that new definition is with you today. NTIA eliminated the fiber preference section of the NOFO and permits eligible entities to select from all qualifying technologies. With the restructured guidance came an updated definition to the priority broadband projects, and the following is the new definition. The term priority broadband project means a project that provides broadband service at speeds of no less than 100 megabits per second for downloads and 20 megabits per second for uploads, has a latency less than or equal to 100 milliseconds, and can easily scale speeds over time to meet the evolving connectivity needs of households and businesses to support the deployment of 5G, successor wireless technologies, and other advanced services. Please refer to the BEAD restructuring policy notice in Section 3, Technology Neutrality, for further information regarding the reason behind this change in the definition. And then I'll turn it back over to you, KB.
And so talking about, continuing to discuss the updated guidance that we received from NTIA, we're going to briefly talk upon the application requirements. The updated guidance removes several previous application components, things like labor practices. I know I've received several phone calls and texts about community engagement and other things like climate resiliency. Our team has reviewed the current application and is working through which sections are no longer required, which remain optional, and what changes applicants can expect when resubmitting materials. All of this information will be included in Beam's updated application guide, which will be distributed in tomorrow's email. So the letter of intent guide is already available on our state website. The application guide will be updated this evening and will be emailed to you and posted on our website tomorrow. Another point that was in the guidance was the scoring framework. The updated scoring rubric is coming directly from the new guidance. I believe Lindsay's going to share her screen really quick. And this is 100% coming from NTIA's guidance verbatim. So our old scoring rubric will go away, and we will be using NTIA's guidance moving forward. We've received several questions regarding bids and applications for less than 100% of project locations. From the updated guidance, section 3.3 of the benefit of the bargain, page 11, eligible entities must allow applicants to propose to exclude select broadband serviceable locations that the applicant determines are excessively high-cost locations from the project area. We also understand that people on the ground are more familiar with locations that may have been damaged, burned, relocated. All of that is in a template that we have previously circulated, but will also be attached in tomorrow's email. So the email that you will be receiving tomorrow will have links to very many documents, and they are all very important. So when you receive the email, please be sure that you are paying attention to all of the documents and all of the attachments.